Hello, this is Mike Martin with MMSN, and we are starting a new project, Inside Pitch 2017 season. As you can see here on the scoreboard, we're using Replay Baseball to do the stats and to play the other games. I have been playing the Cleveland Indians every game. There are 45 games. But I've decided I'm going to do a game of the week that was on NBC in the 70s and 80s. So as you can see, the game that I picked was the Chicago Cubs. They are 26-20, first place in their division, Central, tied with Cincinnati. And then the home team is the Los Angeles Dodgers. They are 1/2 game back of Arizona at 33-15. So we'll get this started here.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Replay Radio is on the air. Top of the first.
And I've got the wrong game. Sorry about that, folks. Let me get back out of this, or we'll get into our game.
Now back to Miami.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button again. Let me get on to ours, the Dodgers, and there we go, Chicago.
Let's join the action in Los Angeles.
All right, so we're getting it started here now. So Ben Zobrist will lead off. He's going against Alex Wood. Alex Wood is 3-3 on the season with a 4.22 ERA. Zobrist leading off 187 with 2 home runs. I am using Ball Roller to keep track of the stats, or keep track of the rolls. 6-3 is a range play, so we're going to go to Zobrist card. 1-5 is an F7. Cody Bellinger is the left fielder. And let's see what he is. Cody Bellinger in left is a 3. So the blue dice, or the blue die at the bottom, will determine whether he gets it or not. He does get it, so fly out to left. Zobrist is out. And we will go to Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant batting .303 with 9 home runs. 3-2 off of Wood's card is a walk plus, the green 17, and that is good. The ballpark doesn't add anything to it, so we've got a walk. So Bryant is a 1 attempt. Wood is a -1, so there'll be no stealing on this, but we are going to roll a strategy because of the pickoff plays that Alex Wood has. So the multicolored dice down here at the bottom is the strategy roll. 15, nothing's going on, so we've got Anthony Rizzo. He is batting so far .299 with 11 home runs. 4-3 off of Wood's card is a range play at the ballpark, so we're going to Dodger Stadium. 1-1 is a G2. So the catcher for the Dodgers is Yasmani Grandal. He is a 5. So we'll see what happens here. The red or the blue dice at the bottom will be the one we're looking at. 6, he does not get it. So a missed play on a range play for the catcher is that was a G. So it's a single in front of the catcher. So we've got first and second with 1 out for Ian Happ. Ian Happ batting .297, 3 home runs. So we're just going to roll the strategy die here. That is again the multicolored die there. 16, nothing's going on. Alex Wood, 4-2. That is a range play at the ballpark again. 5-6 is a G4. So we're going to see what Utley is. Utley is a range of a 2. And the 5, he does not make it. So, it's a single 4. So we've got some base running things here. Bryant, he needs a BR of 2, which is a 4. So he is going to come around. Rizzo, going to 30, must be a 3. And he is. So it's going to be a single, and everybody advances 2 aces. So big start for the Cubs. First and third, 1 out. Dodgers will play halfway, hoping for a double play. Wilson Contreras will be the next batter. Contreras is batting .306 with 6 home runs. So big first inning here, potentially for the Cubs. Wood to pitch. 1-3 is a strikeout chance. 1 is good. So strikeout of Contreras, that'll help Wood. Next batter, Jason Hayward. Slow start for him on the season so far. It is 193 with 2 home runs. Lefty versus lefty. 4-6. That is a K chance. 13 is a little high. We're going to be going to Hayward's card. 3-4 F8 to that end the inning. So the Dodgers get out a little better than what they would have thought. A lot of stuff going on. So we go to the bottom of the first. Jake Arrieta pitching for the Cubs. He's 4-3 with a 3.25 ERA. Going up against Logan Forsythe, the third baseman. 232, no home runs so far. Get that started off of Arrieta's card. 4-1, ooh, home run right off the bat. 6 is too high against the right-hander. 6-4 is a ground out to first. So 4-3 on that play. Next batter, Corey Seager. So far, 294, 4 home runs. One 6 walk plus 17 is a walk. So Seager walks. He is a 1 attempt. Jake Arrieta +2 on the hold. So we get to roll on the strategy of 3 and above, or 3 and below will be a steal chance. So Yasmani Grandal will be up. Rolling the strategy is a 4. So we could be doing a hit and run. I think we'll go ahead with it. So a hit and run for Seager. So off of Arrieta's card is a home run chance. He is a left-hander. So these will be split in half because of the hit and run. 6 is 6 split in half. So that would be 6.5. So no, that's a K, excuse me. 14, so a split would be a 7, and it's a home run on a hit and run pitch, which is amazing. So Grandal hits a 2-run home run off of Jake Arrieta, and the Dodgers go ahead 2-1. Well, and one other thing that I want to point out while I'm going on, I am using replays, pitching fatigue things here, the 20. It's pretty close, I've found, to what, and it actually is really close on this one. On the inside pitch, they have 22 batters. It looks like replay has 23. Just easier for me to keep track of. So Adrian Gonzalez will come up, 1 out, already 2-1 on the home run by Grandal. 2-4, wild pitch, foul ball, will go back to the card. 3-2 against a lefty is a blank. 2-6, Starline 2 is a ground out to second. So 2 down, and it'll bring up Corey Taylor. Or Chris Taylor, excuse me. Chris Taylor on the season, 310 with 1 home run. Three is a K chance. 11. Ballpark adds 2, and it's a strikeout. So that is the end of the first inning. 2-1 Dodgers on the home run by Yasmani Grandal. All right, first batter for the Cubs is Javier Baez. Off of Woods card, 6-2, walk plus 4. And that is definitely a walk. So Javier Baez walks. He is a 3 -1 for Wood on the hold. So we'll see if there's anything going on here on the strategy roll. Get that off of the screen. Strategy roll is a 17, so nothing is going on. Addison Russell, 297, 8 home runs. A 2-5. K chance, 16, too high. Going off of Russell's card, 2-3 star line 1 is a G4, so we've got a double play possibility. So Russell with a 1, 0 for Wood, and with a right-hander it'd be Utley who is taking the throw. Utley, and he adds nothing to it, so only a 1, actually a 2 will be. We're going to go off of this one. 2, and it is a 1. So it is a 1-4-3 double play on Russell, and that'll bring up Jake Arrieta. For the 2017 season, he batted 131 with 1 home run. 4-2 is at the ballpark, so we're going to go to Dodger Stadium. 2-5, star line 2, which is a ground out to third. So good inning for Wood off of his 1-run first inning. And that will bring up Cody Bellinger. He is 373 with 10 home runs so far on the season. Up against Arrieta. Arrieta 1-1 is a K chance. It's an 11. And that'll be good enough. So it's a strikeout of Bellinger. Next batter is Chase Utley. Chase Utley against Arrieta. 5-1 is again at the ballpark, Dodger Stadium. 5-1 is a blank. So we're going to be going to the bases empty chart. So we'll roll it again. 2-4, which says second baseman goes into hole, make play, and hurts arm on throw. We're not doing injuries. So we'll resolve play as a G4 range play. So the second baseman is Baez. Baez has a range play of, is it second base? He has got a range of 3 at second base. So the blue die at the bottom, we'll see what that is. And he gets a single. So it goes past Utley with a single. So we're up to Yasiel Puig. Batting. Oh, he's having a good start to the season. 327, 12 home runs. The year he was 263 with 28 home runs. So Utley is a 2 on the attempt. Arrieta adds 2. So let's see what happens there on the strategy roll. He's at 2, so he is going to steal. Utley, 17 plus 1 on Arrieta's card. So that makes it 18. And now we're going to look at Grandal, catching for the Cubs. Where is he? Actually, I'm sorry, it is Contreras. He adds nothing to the card. So 17 plus 2, or 16 plus 2, 18. 17 plus 2 is 19. So the colored dice, multicolored dice at the bottom is what we're going to look at. 19. 1 to 19 is a steal, and he gets it. So Utley steals second. That keeps Puig here. So we had a 4. So just check the strat die. 13, so nothing going on there. So Puig is up, 1 out, and on second. 1-4. 1-4 is a star line on this one. So we'll look at the blue die. 4, so it is a star, and so it's a 6. So Utley is a base runner of 3. So in order for him to get to third, blue die would have to be 4 to 6. And he does. So he advances to third. 2 outs for the pitcher, Alex Wood. Alex Wood, on his card, 0.58, 4 RBIs. So strategy roll. It's nothing. Arrieta 1-4. And Alex is a right-hander, so it is a star line also. And this number is a 5. So it's an F7. So he flies out to left field. So we're going into the top of the third. Dodgers 2, Cubs 1. Leading off for the Cubs, Ben Zobrist. 6-6 hit by pitch. Alex Wood does not take or go away, so it's a 3. 5 is too high. Going to Utley's card. 6-3 against a left-handed pitcher is a ground ball to shortstop on the split. Against a lefty, against a righty, it would have been a single, but Wood gets him out. Next batter, Chris Bryant. Four, 5. That is an air chance. 1-5 off of Bryant's card is a single to right. The right fielder is Puig. He is an air of 1, and the green die is 1. So it is an air. So now we just have to figure out how many bases on the air. This was just a S9 on a regular E. Okay, so he boots the ball plus. Roll 1. Okay, so the runner on Bryant. So Bryant gets a single, and he is a 4. So single in the air gets him to second. Now we're going to look at the colored die here. If we're going to look at the blue die. If it is 4 or under, he's going to get to third. Okay, so we're going to have to go on here. It's a single. Batter goes to third. Actually, batter goes to second. Air on the right fielder gets him to third. So, a lot going on in that play. So 1 out. Bryant now on third. And up comes Rizzo. So we're going to look at the color die for the strategy roll. 8, nothing going on. 2-5, K chance. 19 is too high. We're going to go to Rizzo's card. 2-3, G1. Bryant, a ground ball to third. Ground ball to the pitcher. I don't think he is going to go. Let's see. So I'll have to figure this one out. Bryant on third. He is a 4. So base runner. So, loaded. So 1 to 4, if he would go, he would score. I think they're going to try it. So the blue die, if it's 1 to 4, Rizzo's going to make it. And he gets thrown out. So it is ground out, pitcher to catcher. So he is out there, and the batter is safe. So Rizzo gets to first. Bryant thrown out at the plate. Questionable decision there by the coach, but it was a 1 to 4, so it was better than 50% chance that he was going to make it. Rizzo on first base. He's an attempt of 1, so nothing is going to happen steal-wise, but we will roll the strategy dice to see if there's any pickoffs. 15 is no, so Ian Happ will come up with the man on first. 4-6 chance. 9 is good. It's a strikeout, so amazing job by Wood to get out of that inning with that single and two-base error on Puig. So it was third base, 1 out. He got out of it. So Logan Forsythe will lead off the inning against Jake Arrieta. Dodgers up 2-1. 1-4 is a star line. Getting that a lot. So the right-handed batter, a star line. It is a star line 3, G5. So next batter, Corey Seager. Corey Seager comes up against Arrieta. 2-5 is a question marks. It is an 18 against a left-handed batter is too high. We'll go to Seager's card. 3-1, single 6. Seager is on base. He is an attempt of 1, +2 again. So I might be stealing all day on Arrieta. So he has got a 3 as far as the strategy roll, and it's 11, nothing's happening. So Arrieta, 3-6, range play. Off of Grandel's card, F7. Zobrist in left field. He is a 3. So on the blue die, anything above 3, he does. He gets a 3, he gets it. So Grandel out. Brings up Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez is up against Arrieta. Oops. All right, so we'll check the strategy roll. 2. Okay, so Seager is going to try to steal. Contreras was a 0. Seager is 13 +1 on Arrieta. So we're going to go down to the cover die. 9, he steals second. So Gonzalez up again, so we'll get back to another strategy roll. 3. We're not going to hit and run with Gonzalez and man on second. So 5-1 is at the ballpark. Dodger Stadium is a pop to the catcher. That was 6-3. So pop to the catcher, 2 down. Oh, that was actually the end of the inning. So Wilson Contreras will come up top of the 4th, still 2-1. Alex Wood to pitch. 1-1, error on a grounder. On to Contreras' card, 2-4, G3. So that is Adrian Gonzalez. He is a 3, 18 is too high, so he makes the play. 3 unassisted. Next batter, Jason Heyward. Jason Heyward up. Four, 5 is an air chance. 6-3, a line to 4. That is Chase Utley. Mr. Utley is. He is a 5, and a 5 comes up. So it is an error. Second error on the Dodgers. So that puts Hayward on base. Hayward is a 1 attempt, and Alex Wood is a -1, so he's staying put. We're going to roll strategy roll for the pickoff. 6, nothing happening. Javier Baez. 5-2 K chance. 1 is going to be good. So Javier Baez strikes out. Addison Russell comes up next with a man on first. Check the strategy roll. 2, nothing happening. 4-5 is a strikeout chance. 8 is good. So strikeout for Wood again. And next up, the Dodgers coming up, bottom of the 4th, up 2-1. All the excitement in the first inning, then the pitchers have settled down. So Chris Taylor is the batter up. Chris Taylor, 5-3 off of Arrieta's card, is an error on a grounder. 4-1, Starline 8-4 against a right-handed pitcher is a single. So single for Taylor. He is a 3 attempt rating, which will be bumped up to a 5 because of Arrieta. So we'll check the strategy roll. 16, nothing happening on this one. Arrieta 6-6, hit by pitch. He's a +5 with the 1 as a 6, and the 1 is good. So hit by pitch of Bellinger brings up Chase Utley. First and second. Now I do bunting on my own. Let's see if anything's happened on the strategy. 16, nothing. So with nobody out, I think we are going to try to bunt. Arrieta 5-6. He is not tired, so that doesn't affect things. So now we are going to go with, I think it's going to be a successful one. So the bunt for a 3 is 1-12 is a good bunt. It is to the pitcher. So Arrieta gets it, and so sacrifice hit to the pitcher, and that'll get guys on second and third. Now, whether that was good or not, Yasiel Puig is coming up. I think they're going to intentionally walk. That might not have been a smart idea by me to bunt there. So the bases are loaded with 1 out. They're going to stay. I think they're going to go halfway on everything. Wood 3-4 is a K+, definitely going to happen. So maybe a bad managerial decision by the Dodgers manager, but that'll bring up Logan Forsythe, 2 outs. Bases loaded. 6-4 is a blank going off of Forsythe's card. 2-2 against a right-hander is a G4, so 4-3 ends the bases loaded. Arrieta comes out of it. So maybe a bad decision by the manager. Jake Arrieta to lead off in the top of the 5th. 5-6. That is a star line against a righty, so it is, and the blue 2 makes it a 5-3. So Arrieta grounds out to the first baseman. Next up, Ben Zobrist against Wood. 3-6 is at the ballpark, so bring in Dodger Stadium again. 6-6 G5, so 5-3 put up. Chris Bryant is next. 2 down in the top of the 5th. Cubs down 2-1. 6-2 is a walk plus. On a 2 is a walk. So Bryant gets on. He has a 1 attempt with the -1. That's going to cancel that out. But we will roll strategy roll to see if there's any putouts. It is a 5, so nothing happening there. So Wood, 1-4, strikeout, a 6 is good. Ballpark being +2, that helps solidify it. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Dodgers 2, Chicago 1. Coming up to bat is Corey Seager. 2-5 is a fly ball to right. Yasmani Grandal against Arrieta. 6-1 against him. He is a switch hitter, so he'll be batting left. That is a blank. 5-6 on Grandel's card is a single past the shortstop. So Grandal is on. He is a hole or a hit and run only. So we'll see how Gonzalez. Grandal is a hit and run only. So we'll check the strategy roll. 7, nothing's happening. So Adrian Gonzalez is up. 3-2 against a lefty is blank. 5-2 F7. So 1 out. Chris Taylor is up. Chris Taylor. Actually, we did the strategy roll. 11, nothing. 5-5 range play at the ballpark. To Dodger Stadium. 6-3 is a P2. Contreras. Yeah, so it would be Contreras. Not Contreras. Yeah, Contreras. He is a 4. So on blue number 2, he gets to it. So, or actually, that was the end of the inning anyway. So Chris Taylor's out. We're going to the top of the 6th. Still 2-1 Dodgers. It's become a pitcher's duel after that first inning. So Ian Happ will be the batter against Alex Wood. He's got 2 more batters left. 1-2, he is not tired. 4-2, single to 4. So you'll see here when he gets done with his batters, there is one more. There's a set of numbers for if he gives up a walk or hit, then he is officially tired. Ian Happ is a 3, -1, so 2 on the strategy roll. It is an 18, nothing happening. So Wilson Contreras will bat against Alex Wood. 4-6 is a K chance. 15 is not high enough. We're going 3-3 G6, so we've got a possible double play. Contreras is a 2. 0 for Wood. And this was a G6, so Utley, I think he was a 0 also. So 1 and 2 is a double play on the blue dice. No, so 5 is, let's see, it is higher, I think, than Happ's card. Yes. So that's a force out. 6-4. 6-4. So the next batter, Hayward. So as you see, Alex Wood went to 6. So he can pitch to 6 additional batters as long as he doesn't give up a walk or a hit, but he is tired. So Jason Hayward will come up. Contreras, can't imagine he runs much. He has a 2. So he's got a 1 on the strategy roll. 19, nothing happening. Wood, 3-2 is a walk plus, and the die is a 1, so it is a walk. So Wood is tired. So the Dodgers are going to look onto their bench for a pitcher. Baez is tired. Fields is tired. Ryu, I'm not sure if he was starting at the time or not. So let's see here. We are in the 6th inning. We'll go with Hatcher. So Hatcher to pitch against. So Wood coming out. Chris Hatcher coming in to pitch. So all right, so Chris Hatcher in to pitch. So Chris Hatcher in to pitch. See what his record is on the season. He is 1-0 with a 6.84 ERA. So we'll see what happens here. So Contreras was a 2. I don't think they would be stealing anyway, but let's see the strategy roll. 6. Okay, so the batter is actually Baez. So first and second, 1 out. First and second, 1 out for Baez. So 5-4 is a K plus. 14 is good. So strikeout for Hatcher. Next batter is Addison Russell. Addison Russell coming up first and second. 5-6 is a blank for a righty. 5-5 is a ground ball to second base. So 4-3 on the putout. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Cat in the way. Out of the way. So the batter will be Cody Bellinger. Arrieta will be next to bat in the 7th, so they're going to see if they can get him through this inning. He's got one more batter plus the extra. So we'll see how that goes. So 6-4 for Arrieta is a blank. 4-6 off of Bellinger's card is a liner to shortstop. Next batter, Chase Utley. Chase Utley will be up next. So I see Arrieta has 6 more batters. If he goes hitless, he'll be coming out the next inning. 5-4 is a K chance. 9 is good with the Dodger Stadium card. So 2 out. Yasiel Puig will come up to bat. Yasiel Puig. 2-4 is a wild pitch. 3 is good. So, well, there's nobody on base, so that doesn't help. So foul ball. 3-1, another wild, so another foul. 6-5 is a K plus, and it is a 10, and it is a strikeout. So Dodgers go 1-2-3, and so Arrieta is the hitter. They're going to pinch hit for him in the top of the 7th. And let's see who they have to pitch or who they have to bat. Well, it looks like Alvin Almora might be a good choice. find him. There he is. So Albert Almora will come in to hit. Arrieta. Arrieta will be done for the day. And Albert Almora will come in to bat. We'll have to see who we get for we've got a cat going here on my screen. So the batter will be Alvin Almora against Hatcher. 5-6 is an error on a grounder. Almora 4-3 pop up to the third baseman, which there will be no error on. So the next batter, Ben Zobrist. One 4 is a K chance, 15 is too high. Zobrist on his card, 2-2, Starline 3, F9. So fly ball out to right field. Chris Bryant coming up next. 5-6 is a blank against a righty. 5-6 is a ground ball to third against a righty, so they get out of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the seventh. Still a 2-1 score. So now we have a pinch hitter for the Dodgers. Bat for Hatcher. Good job by Hatcher in relief. And let's see, let's go with Gutierrez. Let's go with Franklin Gutierrez. Franklin Gutierrez on the season 2017 was batting .232 with a home run. So the batter for the Los Angeles Dodgers will be Franklin Gutierrez. Gutierrez, let's see what he is doing on the replay. He is .279 with a home run. Ooh, and the Cubs got to get a pitcher in, so let's see who they are going to bring in against Gutierrez. Find Pedro Strop. Pedro Strop will come in. Pitch for the Cubbies. Right-handed pitcher. So, Strop against Gutierrez. All right, 4-3 is a strikeout chance. 2 is good. So Gutierrez strikes out. And that will bring in Logan Forsythe with 1 out. Hatcher will be coming out. Forsythe. 5-1 is a K plus on a 19 is good. Strikeout for Stroop. Corey Seager to come up next. Cat again. So Corey Seager coming up with 2 outs in the 7th inning. 3-2 K Chance. 19 too high. Going off of Seager's card. 5-1 single to left. So Seager on. Pedro Strop has no influence on jump, so Seager is a 1. 2 down. So a 1. Covered 1, 10 no. Alright, so Grandal comes up. 4-6 is a ballpark. Going to Dodger Stadium. 3-3. Starline 4 is a ground out to the first baseman. So Grandal grounds out to the first baseman. So we will go to the top of the 8th with the Dodgers leading 2-1. And we need a pitcher for the Cubs. Or for the Dodgers, excuse me. And they are going to go with Stripling, Ross Stripling. Cat again attacking the camera. Hopefully she's not knocking it too far off. Still looking for... I'm looking on the wrong team. Oh, she screwed up everything. Alright, let's see here. We'll get them back on task here. So, after a catastrophe, so we go to the Dodgers, and we're looking for Stripling. There he is. Oh, there's Russ Stripling. So it'll be Stripling against Anthony Rizzo. Cubs into their last 2 innings of trying to get back into this. So Rizzo against Stripling. If he gets through this inning, it'll be Kenley Jansen to come in after that. So Anthony Rizzo coming up. 6-4 is a K chance. 19 is too high. 4-3 is a Starline. 4 is a 5-3. So Rizzo is out. Come up to Ian Happ. Four, 2 is a air possibility. 4-3 F7 Bellinger in the outfield. Bellinger in the outfield is a 3, so that is not an error with a 7. So fly ball to left. And 2 down, Wilson Contreras. 6-2 against a righty is a single past the pitcher. So Contreras is on. He has got a 2 attempt. Hayward. Jason Hayward coming up. Strategy roll. Still doing that because I use the system of the difference in the runs. So that would be 1 plus 8 is 9. If that is greater than 10, then the strategy rules stop. I think that is in the rules. So the strategy rule of 2 is a hit and run. They won't do that with 2 out. 2-3 is a star line 7, and it is a 7 against a righty is a single. So Contreras in a single 7, he needs to be BR -2, so he's in the negatives. So he's not gonna go anywhere. So it'll be a single. So first and second for Javier Baez, 2 down. So take a look at the strategy roll. 4, nothing's happening. And we've got a 2-2 is a K chance, a 10 is good, so he gets out of the inning. 2 men on base, but they can't get him in. Strop will be coming up. Strop will be coming up against Adrian Gonzalez in the bottom of the 8th. 1-3 is a star line, 5 is a G4, so 4-3. 4-3 on that one. Next batter, Chris Taylor. So he is now Strop is to where if he gives up a run or gives up a hit or a walk, he will be totally exhausted. He's tired right now. They're going to see if he can get through the inning. 3-6, ooh, that's a question mark. And a 12 against a righty is too high. Go to the batter card. 3-4 is a star line 4, which is a G3, so a chance at a double play. Taylor is a 3. Strop is a 0, +1 for being halfway. Or no, I'm sorry, there's nobody on base. So we don't have to worry about that. So it is a G3. I'm a little ahead of myself with the double plays. So Cody Bellinger with 2 outs. Cody Bellinger with 2 outs in the 8th inning will come up against Strop. 2-2 is a strikeout chance. 9 is good. So Strop gets through 2 innings. So now going to the top of the 9th inning, the Dodgers will bring in Kenley Jansen for the save. See how he's doing on the season here. Just a minute. So, pitcher for Dodgers, Kenley Jansen. So he is 1-1, 12 saves, .53 ERA. So having a very good season. He's going up against Addison Russell. 3-5 is a K chance, 16 too high. Going off of Russell's card. 4-3 F9. So 1 out. And that will bring up the pitcher's card. So, pitcher's card, we'll have to have the pinch hitter for Chicago. Let's see who's left on their bench. John Jay will be the one to come in. John Jay. John Jay to come into pinch hit for the Cubs against Jansen. John Jay batting .411 with no home runs. So 5-2 is against a lefty is a single past the pitcher. So he gets on John Jay. So +1 for Jansen against the 1. So John Jay, see if anything's happening on the strategy. 14, nothing's happening. So Jansen to pitch, 6-6 a K, 12 too high. Going off of Zobrist's card, 3-2, ground ball to 6. So we've got a 2 +2 is a 4, 5 for being halfway. That was to 6. Oh, wait, I don't know. He has no. So 1 to 5, and the game will be over on the blue die. 3 is a double play. 6, 4, 3. Jansen with the save. So Alex Wood comes in. He wins. 4 and 3 on the season. Arrieta with the loss. And Jansen with his 13th save. Grandel with the home run will be the MVP of the game. So let's see what we got here. We'll check out the other games that were played. The other games, let's get out here. So let's see if maybe the Dodgers go into first place with that win. And they do. Let's check out the schedule. So we got the Cardinals over Colorado. Our game, Dodgers over Chicago. Miami beat the Angels. Milwaukee over Arizona. Cincinnati wins over Philadelphia, so they will take first place by a game over the Cubs. Pittsburgh in 12 over the Mets. And Atlanta over San Francisco. Padres over Washington. Seattle over Boston. Chicago over Detroit. My Indians over Kansas City. Lindor with his 17th home run. He's been having a heck of a season. Houston over Baltimore. Minnesota loses to Tampa Bay. The Yankees over Oakland. And Toronto over Texas. So we'll look at the standings. Boston and the Yankees in a dead heat. One less in the loss column for the Yankees. Cleveland goes to 6 games lead on Minnesota. Seattle and Houston within 2. That's a pretty close division. Los Angeles and Oakland are right there. Then back into the National League. Washington over the Mets by 2.5. Cincinnati by a game. And the Dodgers jump into first place as seen in our game. So thanks again for joining me on this game, and we will have more in the future.